guys. I know it's been a minute. You actually had a video that I did, boy, a week ago, and in the middle of it, my cousin called, and so yeah, it kind of killed the groove, but. This solstice, I also, I just kind of needed a break from the daily grind of fucking politics. Because, besides Trump, what news hits you the worst? For me, Rob Reiner, of course, and I have a handmade sign in my yard. Everybody came up with the Charlie Kirk signs. I didn't see any for Rob Reiner, so I made one. And all it says is, Robin Michelle, as you wish, may your true love, it says, may your peace be as great as your true love. Nobody who, if you haven't seen the movie, they won't understand the reference. And I was not about to put something snarky or anything else, because that in and of itself is a bad thing to do to such a great man in his memory. Fuck, when I was a kid, I used to watch Archie Bunker. Did you know Carol O'Connor played that so well? Because he wasn't. You gotta watch In the Heat of the Night. That's more. Carol O'Connor was one of the nicest people that you'd ever want to meet. And he did Archie Bunker to try to teach people that bigotry and stuff was bad. And Archie learns, if you notice, learns a lot of lessons over the running of the show. But Rob Reiner, he made the movies that we grew up on, and love his stuff, always have. So, and then, break my heart, Bruce Willis passed away. And I've always had a crush on that man my whole life. I remember watching him in the TV show Moonlight with Sybil Shepherd. He had a magnificent career, and he was the classiest, he's one of the classiest dudes ever. And I haven't seen a whole lot on that, which is a bummer, because I've been watching, oh my God, me and my kid watched The Sixth Sense, and in the end, when he realizes that he's dead, I bawled like a baby, and yeah, so, but here we are on the other side of the new year. So, what are we gonna do? Well, there's a lot of things to do. And usually politicking does not, when I was a kid, it didn't start until frickin' there was whistles, summer stuff, but it wasn't until Super Tuesday then you really started to, but nowadays it's year round. We need to find a Democrat that we can build up and trust, to slide into the White House in 28. Personally, my pick for Prez is Mark Kelly. I mean, my God, the man was an astronaut. I mean, how much cooler and awesome and smart can you get than that? And I really like the guy from the governor from Pritzker, J.D. Pritzker. I truly believe that he could whoop J.D. Just Dan Smoky Eye Advance. I really believe Pritzker could beat the living shit out of him. No problem. But Pritzker has shown himself to be, I mean, because I don't think Newsom, I like him, don't get me wrong, I like him, but I don't think he translates well to the rest of the, get some of your eyes out. I'll just swing my little man-made studio aside. I don't think Newsom will translate well to like the part of the country I'm from. I'm from Minnesota. I'm from way up in Minnesota, and believe you me, those people don't give a flying fuck about what you do in California. And he is just so very California. RuPaul would have a better chance than him in Minnesota, I shit you not. But then again, Minneapolis is the, bet you didn't know this, they call Minneapolis Little San Francisco. I don't know why we're so fucking racist, and there's so many racists in Minnesota, but all my life it has been very, very, very tolerant of LGBTQ people, and as a matter of fact, the very first 3 centers that opened for sexual reassignment in the States, one was the Mayo Clinic down in Rochester, Minnesota, one was the University of Minnesota, and then the other one was out in Boston somewhere, I can't remember, but those were the only 3, and 2 of them were in Minnesota. And the Minnesota I grew up in was a lot more accepting of a lot of things. I think, like everything else, the politics has poisoned. But, you know, there's still time to bring us all back. It's going to take a while to fix this shit, but we have to. You want to leave this shit for your kids? You want this to be the normal? Oh, for God's sakes, I couldn't take it. I liked it better when the only time I really thought about politics was when I was checking out the candidates and I was in the box. That's it. That's the best way. I want politicians to be boring and just do their fucking jobs. That's the way it was when we were kids. You know, the first president I was acutely aware of was Jimmy Carter. And there was a peanut farmer next to my grandma. I thought Jimmy Carter was super cool. He was a super nice man. I was right about that. He's always, his entire life, has been a super nice man. The problem was he got blocked at every turn, and the Republicans didn't let him do it. If they had gotten behind him, he could have gotten so much done, but they didn't. But did he piss, moan, or cry? No. He went out and did shit, just fucking remarkable things after his presidency. Trump, that's what you're supposed to do. That's a president. That's a person that we should put on a pedestal and look up to. Somebody like Jimmy Carter, who Trump couldn't be further from, you know, or somebody like Biden, who voluntarily let go of power. Trump, Biden can, okay, yeah, the thing was bad. That was really bad. The debate, but I'd pit them against another one right now. Just just to check their cognitive abilities. When they're giving you cognitive abilities every year, they are checking on how bad your dementia is getting. Okay, it's not a good thing. It's not. And the other thing I think that they should give him is it's the MMPI. It's the Minnesota Multiphasic Interpersonal. Okay, what it does, it'll tell you if you're psycho or not. It's a very intense psychological review. And it's it was developed at University of Minnesota, and if you did not know, University of Minnesota is one of the best fucking hospitals in all of the United States. I should know. They fixed my leg. I wasn't supposed to be able to walk, and lo, 40 years later, I'm still walking on it. Yeah. But, and they didn't steal $5 billion fucking dollars from Minnesota. I mean, fuck. That's a huge portion of our income, for God's sakes. And, by the way, the leader of the pack is she's a fucking trailer trash white woman. So get off the smallies' backs. Okay? Yeah, some people scheme the system, and Trump's got a lot of fucking nerve screaming about what, and it again, it was nowhere near $5 fucking billion, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, it was a couple millions, and I'm pissed about it too. But it was headed up by a white woman, so fuck off, number one. Number two, Trump has blown through over $1 trillion. And if you think somebody else is paying for that god-awful fucking bordello that even Louis XVI would blush at, you're nuts. We're paying for it. You know, yeah, some of it's being paid for by the people who want to suck his dick, but most of it's getting paid by us. And of course, it's in litigation. He never should have fucking torn that down in the first place. It's history. Very important history. See, now I'm on a roll. I have been watching, him making an ass out of himself and weaving around and stuff, and he gotta try drinking or drugs. It'd give him an excuse. He, ow, crap, ow, 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 ow. I had a couple of, I don't know if you can see this guy here. I have had a couple of shoulder surgeries. One was cyst in the bone. Oh fuck, that hurt. So it's still this weather, because it's been going from like today. It's beautiful. It's in this high 70s. There's no humidity. It's just gorgeous. And my cousins keep reminding me, up in Minnesota, the high for the day is like 10, and they have about 2.5 feet of snow. I have to keep telling them to come down, man. I got them. But, since it was the Christmas, solstice, Hanukkah, all the other seasons, I decided to, just to lay off and let everybody, and do some of my own stuff and some thinking but this time of year is hard for me. So, working through it. I swear to God, I am so sorry if any of you are actually watching or listening for this. It's right here. I will get back at it, I swear. I'll do nighttime readings, because right now we have no mosquitoes. It's a lovely thing. And the nighttime readings are kind of fun. But, maybe I'll have my son do some background music. But, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, whatever it is you celebrate. And New Year and solstice and everything else. We got till November. We got till November. Think of that song. Genesis first did it, "Land of Confusion," and Disturbed did a great cover of it. Both videos are awesome. Younger kids, I'd suggest you look at the Disturbed one. Older folks, you need to rewatch the original with the Henson puppets. You know, because from what I heard, we're at war with Venezuela. God has help us. I went to my temple yesterday. We said many prayers and lit many candles and prayed for peace. And I'm pretty sure Congress did not. Oh, see, now I've got to go. Congress didn't approve it. We'll get rid of it. But in the meantime, you guys, mwah, I love you. And when they stop, I'll resume. Okay? Love you guys. Later.